And today's starter, Sean Burke. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 640.
And that skips into dirt. Just missed. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That one not close, and that's ball one. Burke, in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Whoa.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, no outs. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Taylor's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Comes up empty.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Yastrzemski, the lead runner at second. Devers on at first with nobody out.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one's in there. That's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Fouled off. He was late. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Willie Adames stands in. And that one wrapped foul. One out. Runners at first and second. In for a strike. 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to first. And they get Adames for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense. Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And next to him for the Sox, Chase Mydron. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting third, left fielder.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Benintendi.
And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Andrew Benintendi stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Tachman, the base runner at first with one out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. That one ripped way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In to score from first. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the rookie catcher, Kyle Teal. There's a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Sox get one on the RBI double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here on the south side, here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Brett Wisely.
Burke back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a strike in there.
3-2.
Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Batting ninth, catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Here's Andrew Kisner. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the White Sox 1. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert Jr.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
In the air out towards right center. Lee on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7th, second baseman Mlb.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Curve in the dirt.
One ball. No
One
strike.
out, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Josh Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back. And gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 2-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael A. Taylor getting ready to hit. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one 95 to finish him off. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
There's a strike. Next pitch is outside. That's inside.
Ball three.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right
Now
there anyhow.
batting, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Runner takes off. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked. Devers into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike three.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, his 12th of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty, one away. Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. He drove in two with a single his first time up. And the slider just misses.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
This one in the air. Rojas hauls it in, two away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Adames, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, two away, but two runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fouls it off, still 1-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 4-2. Here on the south side, and now the right fielder, Mike Topman.
Right fielder, Mike Topman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. Chase Mydron steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied to right his first time.
Chase Mydron.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Off the plate, and now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Lined into right. Yastrzemski makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 4 and the White Sox 2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Koss. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Koss, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Brett Wisely, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right through there for a strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Grant Taylor getting ready to go. Number 38 getting cranked up as well. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. Andrew Kisner, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hit in the air left field. Benintendi is there. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
And that one fouled off. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle
Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Not even close there. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And another ball.
Okay.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the White Sox,
Luis Robert
hitter,
now.
Luis Robert Jr.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now pitching for the
So
White
they turn
Sox.
things over to one of their young arms,
Number 31.
Grant Taylor. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And it's Rafael
Leading
Devers
off
in the
for San
box.
Francisco, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That's in there. That's strike one.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact
Now
location the
batting,
pitcher
left
wanted,
fielder,
but it worked. He got the
Ramos.
swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ramos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Flores in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Fought off foul. Two outs.
Nope, ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. 3-2 now.
2 strike.
Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning going.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one sliced foul. Flores off of first with 2 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count even 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And the batter now, Willie Adames. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch to Adames. That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the White Sox 2. Back at right field. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Birdsong back to work. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. Inside, 1-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Yeah, there's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Oh, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lee makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here on the south side, top 6, and digging in for San Francisco, Christian Koss. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's through there for a strike. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
So up next, Brett Wisely. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way inside. Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Kisner lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Late swing, fouled off. Wisely over at first with 1 away. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. That's a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Mike Yastrzemski, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second with one gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Teal settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Rafael Devers.
Devers now.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And there's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. And Devers hits that one. This one could be trouble. Wisely around third. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. There's a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's 7-2. Back here on the south side. Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman.
Right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramos makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop,
Chase Maedroff steps to the plate for the
Maedroff.
White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. The Giants leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one upstairs, ball 1. In the air out to center, and it falls. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Benintendi in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the dirt, but kept close to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. And it's fouled away. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Landon Root getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Webb warming up as well. Mydroth at second with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So one left for the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
45.
Dan Altavilla.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Ball. Let's go Sox. Come on. You can
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Lee in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Brandon Iser, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Number 38 also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Adames stands in now and watches strike one. In the air, right field, Tachman on his way over. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 7 and the White Sox 2. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that one missing low. And that's in the dirt. Out to short, Adames. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Hayden Birdsong won't go any further, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for San
New arm
Francisco.
for the Giants, Landon
Number
Root.
65.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So here's Robert now.
Let's go, White Sox!
This ball's chopped on the ground. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 2 down now,
Sosa.
and here is Lenny Sosa. And that's in there for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Way
One ball,
outside,
2 strikes.
and it's 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Koss. And the White Sox go quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Christian Koss. Altavilla back to work. And that's a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting, second
Brett
baseman.
Wisely
Brett
will hit
Wisely.
next. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering way off the plate. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor sizing this one up, makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Andrew Kisner.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Kisner digs in now. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Oh! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're still on top 7-2. Back at right field. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Hard hit left side. Throw and it gets away. No advance though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Rojas on at first, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Now batting.
Here's Mike
right
Tauchman.
Fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Hey, now let's go.
And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Oh,
In the dirt. Safe at second. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position, and he's taken away the double play opportunity.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. It's 7-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Man at first with 1 gone. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Wisely to Adames. That's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the White
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
53.
mound, Brandon Iser.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading
So
off for
back to the
Giants,
top of the order.
right fielder,
Leading off, Mike
Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski. Outside low, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. That to right. Tachman moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. Hard hit to third. And he can't come up with it. Now the left fielder,
next for
Elliot
the
Ramos.
Giants, left
0 for
fielder,
4 with
Elliot
3
Ramos.
strikeouts and a flyout. Just off the inside edge. Activity in the bullpen. Number 64 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
Up next for the Giants. First
And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Chop to third. Rojas fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Giants 7 and the White Sox 3. Here on the south side, Benintendi to the plate.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Inside,
No, that's
just missed.
1-0.
What a stop. To first. Got him. Nice play.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Miguel.
He's 2 outs away.
Vargas.
Vargas now at the plate. And the first offering is not close. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Giants leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one misses. 3-2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-0.
Vargas, the runner at second with 1 away. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Adames sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all
hitter,
know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
White Sox down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Root is just 1 strike away. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.